Good morning, welcome to Vitality Vibe. Well done on rolling out your mat first thing in the day. This is going to set you up so that you will just move through your day with ease and grace and non-reactiveness. So let's begin. Come into a nice, tall, upright seated position. So I've actually got a little yoga block underneath my bum that really helps me to sit tall, especially first thing in the morning when the body's a little bit stiff. It's nice to give yourself that bit of support. And what it also does is it tilts the pelvis forwards, which means that the knees can drop down. Sometimes when the hips are a bit tight, the knees can be up here and then we kind of start to collapse in the body. So just even pop in a little cushion from your couch and just sit it underneath your bum, just at the very back. So you kind of want to sit more to the front edge of your support. Let it tilt you forwards. And take a lovely deep juicy inhale. Exhale and side out. Just try to come to a position of stillness. Noticing your breath. For me, the tendency, first thing in the morning, is to hit the ground running. And to do and get as much into my day as I possibly can. So for me, coming into stillness first thing in the morning, I kind of resist this, all right? I'm like sitting in stillness. I'm kind of tapping my fingers going, there's so much more I could be doing other than sitting here doing nothing, all right? But what we're actually doing here as we take this moment in stillness is we're just setting ourselves up for the day by taking a moment to just take a breath and decide what our intention is for the day today. What would best serve us and others? So for me, that, go, doesn't really serve me very well because it's burning me out. And it also doesn't serve others because when I meet them, you're only half with them because your mind is already thinking about the next thing that has to get done. So although this can be a challenging practice to sit in stillness first thing in the morning, I have found that when I do this, that my day has just a better flow to it. It's not as manic. I'm not as reactive. So let's just do our best here to breathe in stillness. If you wish, bring your hands together in front of the heart into your little prayer mudra and just take this moment to set your intention for your day. So who do you want to be in the world today? How do you want to react? And your intention could be just one word. So for me this week, my word was steady. I just wanted to go through my day with a steady pace. Not manic, not too slow, but just steady, calm, focused. So you could choose just one word here for your intention, or it could be a string of words, a whole sentence. And your intention may also be to simply dedicate your practice, your thoughts to someone else who may be struggling a little bit at the minute and needs that extra bit of well wishes been sent their way. And now with that intention set, let's take a nice big inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. You can keep the eyes closed for this. Palms come together. And then we'll exhale. Bring the hands down to the heart. Just kind of drawing that intention down into the heart space. If we bow the head a little here towards the hands. And just bring in, both the mind and the heart together. It also gives us a lovely little stretch into the back of the neck as we keep the heart lifted, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Okay, from here, let's start some movement. All right, pop on around onto hands and knees for me. So cat-cow is like one of my most favorite exercises, especially first thing in the morning, because I really feel like it just frees out the spine. So we want to have our hands underneath our shoulders. Go ahead, spread your fingers nice and wide apart. And I want you to feel like here, rather than collapsing down into your mat, that you're pushing the mat away from you. All right, so we've got this real like strong energy coming up through the palms, up into the shoulders. And then just gently draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Soften the shoulder blades in towards one another. And then our knees are beneath the hips and they're about hip distance apart. And a little engagement in your tummy and in your pelvic floor muscles. Alrighty, now let's go for it. Inhale as we send the gaze up, send the bum up. And then exhale, tuck that tailbone under, round out the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. So as we inhale, press into the tops of your feet, press into your palms, send that gaze up. And then as we exhale, draw your belly button in. And again, press into the palms to help you round out your spine, dropping your chin in towards your chest. Okay, my lovelies, away you go. Take a rhythm that suits you here. You may want to go a little bit quicker than me, a little bit slower than me, but I just want you to move forwards on the inhale and then round out on the exhale. Great, let's do one more of those. Inhaling. And exhaling. Alrighty, now we're going to waken up the core a little bit here, but if you've got weakness in your lower back or your core, I'm going to invite you to tuck your toes under. Alright, if there's no weakness in your core, you can just keep those toes untucked, tops of your feet flat on the mat. And all we're going to do here is just press into the palms really strongly. Pull your belly button in nice and tight and pick up your knees. Not very high here. All right, just a couple of inches. And it looks super simple, but it feels incredibly challenging. And you may even feel like your whole body's starting to vibrate here. That's okay. That's okay. Stay with me. Breathe. Another breath. And just one more. We've got this. One more breath. Well done. Gently release the knees. Park your bum back onto your heels. Come right up onto your fingertips here and creepy crawly your fingers as far away from your body as you can. And then take your hands nice and wide. So I'm going to take mine right off my yoga mat here. So we're up onto these like little spider fingers. Feeling a nice wee stretch going up into the armpits, into the upper back. Drop your chin to your chest so the back of your neck can just be nice and relaxed. And then thinking about the shoulder blades and just squeezing them in softly, gently towards the spine. Breathe all the way into your belly. Use the exhale to try to soften and release your forehead a little closer to the floor. Again, breathing in. Feeling the compression of your tummy against your thighs on that inhale. And then on the exhale, softening the shoulders, releasing the forehead down. All right, well done. Let's bring the hands back into center. Oh, my shoulders are feeling that. Pop your palms down and then come back up. Oh, hands and knees. Okay, another little thing to waken up the core. Go ahead and stretch your right leg out behind, no higher than your hip. Draw your belly button in super tight, all right? And if you feel like this is enough for you, that you're already a little bit wobbly, then you're just gonna hang out here. This is perfect, all right? This is lots of work as it is. If you feel like you want to go a little bit further, you're then going to stretch the left arm out in front as well. So like you're going to shake hands with someone. Now, the tendency is to kind of start collapsing into your right hand. Again, I want you to imagine that you're pressing the ground away through that right hand. Draw the sides of your waist in. Draw your belly button in. Take a big inhale here if you've got that, and stretch out. Maybe you're just stretching out through your toes. Maybe you're stretching out through fingers and toes. That's it. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. And then go ahead and release. All right, let's switch sides. Take that left leg out, no higher than your hip. Shift the weight to your left hand. Draw your belly button in super tight. And then right arm stretches out in front. So again, the right arm is optional. If you feel like you just want to stick with the left leg, that is cool. And then I want you to really extend out. Point the toes, reach out. Reach through the fingers. So we're stretching and strengthening those tummy muscles. Relax the shoulders. Press the ground away through your left palm. Breathe. Well done, my lovelies. Release. And again, park your bum back onto your heels. So your knees can be together here in child's pose, or you can take them like hip distance apart, whatever feels nice for you. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the right. All right. And then drop your head down between your arms. So again, drop your chin to your chest so the back of the neck can be nice and relaxed. So press into the tip of your left baby finger. Oh, press the ground away. Press into that left palm and just feel that lovely stretch coming up into that left armpit. Maybe going all the way down the left side of your body to your left hip. Breathe. Sigh it out if you need to. Some mornings you need to sigh things out. And then let's switcheroo, all right? So just lift the head, walk your hands back to the center of your mat, and then all the way over to the left side. Again, we're going to release the forehead towards the floor, chin towards the chest. Creepy crawly, those right fingertips as far forwards as you can. And then I want you to press into your right palm, press into your right baby finger, and just feel that lovely sensation of stretch going all the way up that right side of your body. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Soften on the exhale. Push the ground away. One more breath. And then again, let's come back to the center. Take your hands back. Let's come up again. Hands and knees. Alrighty. Go ahead again. Stretch that right leg out behind. And this time we're going to take little rotations with that right ankle joint. Okay, just circling that around. Circle around. Do about 5 in one direction and then switch and do 5 in the other direction. Go ahead and pop the foot down onto your mat. So we're on the ball of that right foot. Press into your palms and really press back into the ball of that right foot. Extend out through the right heel. Relax the shoulders. Try to lengthen the sides of your neck. Alrighty, and then switch it out. Alright, bring that right knee in. Stretch the left leg out behind. 5 rotations in one direction. And then we'll do 5 in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, drop the foot to the floor. Press in to the ball of that left foot. Extend out through the left heel. And it's a lovely, lovely stretch for the calf muscle. Draw your belly button in slightly. Breathe. Groovy. All right. And then let's come into downward facing dog. So from this hands and knees position, just walk your hands kind of like a handprint more in front. Tuck your toes under and then lift that bum up and sink the weight down through your heels. First downward dog of the day, it's nice to walk it out. Come to the ball of your left foot, sink the weight down through the right heel. Draw your belly button in nice and tight.
Then come to the ball of the right foot, sink the weight down through the left heel. Press into your palms here, like you're trying to press the ground away from you. Breathe. And then let's come onto the ball of both feet. All right, so both knees are bent. Take your inhale here, press into your palms, and really try to melt your heart back towards your thighs. On the exhale, drop down through both heels. So as we inhale, we're going to soften the knees. And then exhale, lift your bum high, drop down through both heels. Oh, it's so juicy. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, drop the heels. Drop your chin to your chest as well. Remember that neck, you want it to be nice and long and comfy. Inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, drop the heels. Really try to push the backs of the knees towards the back of the room and like the fronts of your thighs towards the back of your thighs. Once more, let's bend the knees and then lift that bum high, draw the belly button in. If you can see your heels here, I need you to kick them outwards, all right, so that they become invisible. They're directly behind your toes. We're almost there. I know this is really hard work on the shoulders. Press into your palms. Draw your belly button in tight. Relax the shoulders. And then go ahead and kind of walk your feet up towards your hands back towards your feet, and you'll come to the middle of your mat into a standing forward fold. Bend the knees here, hold opposite elbows, drop your chin to your chest, relax the shoulders, and breathe. Use your exhale to soften. So keeping a bend in the knees because the hamstrings are probably a little bit tight. Mine tend to be tight all day, not just in the mornings, but particularly in the mornings, they're definitely that little bit tighter. So just keep that softness in your knees so that you're not demanding too much from your hamstrings this early in the day. Roll the weight into your toes. Soften the shoulders. Drop your chin to your chest. Breathe. Notice where your weight is at. If all of it's in your heels, maybe take a little bit more into your toes. Soften on each exhale. We're nearly there. Stay with me. I know this is juicy in those calf muscles as well. All right, my lovelies, take your hands onto your hips. And then I want you just to lift the heart away from the floor, rising up with this flat back, nice and slowly, all the way up to stand. Oh, roll the shoulders, kick out the legs a little bit. Okay, feet hip distance apart. All right, let's take a nice big inhale. Bring the arms all the way out, all the way up. Look towards your fingertips. Press into your heels here and stretch through those fingertips. And then turn your palms outwards. Try to sweep your arms back behind your head as you soften your knees and bow forwards. So as we inhale, lift your heart away from the floor. Try to have this flat back as you rise up. Bring those arms up overhead. Big, big stretch. Press into your heels. Reach through those fingertips. And then on the exhale, rotate your palms outwards. So we begin to open the shoulders. Sweep the arms back. Draw your belly button in nice and tight. And this is called a swan dive as you swan dive down over the legs. Oh, it feels so good. Let's go again. Inhale, lead with your heart. Sweep the arms all the way up. Press into your heels. Stretch out your tummy, the front body. And then turn those palms out. Sweep the arms back. Keep that little bend in your knees as you fold down over the legs, chin to chest. And again, let's inhale, rise it up.
This time, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, release the breath out. We can keep feet hip distance or we can step the feet side by side. Relax those shoulders down, tuck your rib cage in and tuck your tailbone under. All right, inhale, press into the feet, exhale, little side stretch over to the right. Oh, so good. And then inhale, rise back up. Exhale, little side stretch over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop into the right. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, drop into the left. We're going to do a few of these, all right? So you can just go to your own rhythm. Use your inhale to rise up and your exhale to drop over. As you're rising up, squeeze the obliques, so the muscles on your waist, to help you rise up. So as I'm dropping to my left, I'm going to really squeeze the right obliques to help pull me back up to center. And then as I drop over to the right, pausing here, and then squeeze the left obliques, get me back up again. We'll do once more to each side. And then inhaling, rise back up. And then let's release the arms. Oh, back down. The shoulders again might feel a little grumpy. You might want to just roll them out a little bit here. All right, very nearly there now. Just take those feet again, about hip distance or even a little wider apart if you feel like it. Placing your right hand on your heart, your left hand on top. Okay, right hand on heart, left hand on top. Inhale, sweep this left arm out to the side. And then exhale, switch, sweep the right arm out to the side. So we're going to inhale as the left arm goes out. Exhale, right arm. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. So as I'm sweeping this left arm back, I'm squeezing the left shoulder blade in towards its socket. As I'm squeezing the right arm back, I'm squeezing the right shoulder blade into its socket. I'm doing most of the movement here in my upper body. So I'm not really swaying the hips from side to side. I'm trying to get into this upper back space. So I'm keeping that pelvis pretty steady. Just another couple. Once more on each side. Inhale left. Exhale right. And then coming back to both hands resting in the center of your chest. We call this the heart space in yoga. Close down your eyes. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Notice the soles of your feet in contact with your mat. And at any point throughout your day today, if you start to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, just notice your feet. All right, notice the soles of your feet connecting with the earth. And then placing the hands over the heart if you can. Sometimes we're in public and it might look a little weird. So you could just simply notice the feet and that will help to ground you down. But if you can notice the feet and place the hands over the heart space. And just take a nice deep breath into your belly. Exhale it and release it. When I'm overwhelmed, I like to blow the breath out through the mouth. But you could choose inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, or inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Remembering the intention that we've set for our day today. Your word, your sentence, your offering for today. Well done on doing this one thing that your future self will thank you for. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Take care.